I'm so excited to have completed my Pathway course, which is a fast track to aesthetics with Glow Up London Academy. So being a complete newbie to aesthetics is something that I have no previous experience of, but you may have seen that I have been a beauty and aesthetics blogger for several years now, covering lots of different topics from fitness and health to fashion and beauty. I've talked about fillers, Botox, chemical peels, loads and loads of treatments, showing you the before, during and after care that's involved in beauty and aesthetics. So really something that I wanted to do this year, being a personal trainer, a yoga instructor, meditation teacher, life coach, relationship coach, I wanted to be able to look at the well-being of a person from body, mind and soul. To be able to say, let's take care of ourselves from within. To be able to eat healthy, to be able to work out, to have strength and stamina, feel physically fit, and then to look at the psychology of being mentally fit, mentally healthy, mental health and mindfulness and well-being. So once we have all of that in place, when you feel good from within, we can then look at aesthetics. It's the exterior and the way that the world sees us. So for me, to be able to look and feel my best, that really comes down to the clothes that you wear, the way that you style your hair, how you compose yourself, your body language and posture, and most importantly, how we look is a really big thing. I know as a woman, when I wake up, if I feel very tired, look worn out, I know my day ahead is going to be a bit of a downer. But if I jump out of bed, if I look in the mirror, I like what I see, I feel good from within and from without, it shows. So for me, talking about very openly and honestly, aesthetics, Botox, fillers, that's something that I highly recommend to people if they choose to do so. It's all down to personal choice. But the reason that I wanted to incorporate this into my lifestyle was to be able to offer that entire package to people, from body, mind and soul, to look, feel and live your very best life. So the Pathway course that I've completed is a fast track to aesthetics, meaning that you need no prior experience. This is the foundation stage and beginner's level, which then builds you up to the other courses that you wish to take. This course includes anatomy and physiology, health and safety, skin analysis, dermaplaning, microneedling, chemical peels, complications, B12 vitamin injections, first aid and product training. So it's so informative. And there is the most incredible manual, which is packed full of everything that you need to know for this course. It's so easy to use. It's full of information, so many diagrams and helpful things about anatomy, physiology, skin types, the cellular system, nervous system, cardiovascular system, the depth of needles that are used, the products that are used, the length that we use. You can see I've made so many notes from the classroom here, my scribbles all over the page, talking about chemical peels, skin types, aftercare, complications, everything you could possibly think of, and it's so informative. So we had a classroom practical assessment, and I actually have received my certificates now in B12, chemical peels, microneedling and dermaplaning. So this is the foundation stage, it's the pathway to the course. Once I've completed those, I'm able to then book on to Botox and fillers, which is something that I really want to progress to. So looking at the classroom day, meeting the team was fantastic, and the other students that were there had prior knowledge of the industry, so I was the complete newbie, but it was absolutely fine. Having all the information I needed, being able to ask questions directly to the instructors, to the practitioners. There were models that came in and we had live demonstrations of the treatments. We were then able to do the treatment and also receive the treatment. So there was 3 ways of absorbing this information, to be able to know what it looks like to be administered professionally in front of you, to then know what it feels like to have it done to you, and then to have the expert guidance to enable you to perform that on somebody else. So it's mind-blowing how much I learned in that course, but I found it such a great challenge, and it's something that is a part of my everyday life anyway. You know, I would go and book in for these treatments anyway, but I would never have thought that I would be the one administering these treatments. I'm normally there with my eyes closed, just having a snooze as I get beautified. But I found it really, really fascinating. This can apply to so many different people, and it's delivered in a way that it leaves no questions unanswered. There is so much information in the manual. There are live demonstrations. And as I say, the teachers are so knowledgeable. I literally ask 1,000 questions. I write all of my notes down, scribbling pages and pages, and being able to watch and touch and see and experience it firsthand. It touches all bases for learning, whether you prefer to watch video demonstrations, live demonstrations, read manuals, hear recordings or podcasts, you know, you're touching all of those bases for learning styles. And I think that's really important. You don't just want to read a big textbook of all these scientific facts that completely overwhelm you. You want to apply it to real life, the way that you would use it, and the realistic things that would come up and happen, the complications you might face, and what to do for health and safety should that arise. So I feel really, really confident with what I've learned. It was amazing to be able to administer treatments, and also just the whole day was such an uplifting, positive experience. The energy in the room really had me motivated for growth and change. So I hope in sharing this with you, it may answer some of your questions. If you would like to know more about this course, I will share the details in a link in the bio to this video so that you can book on. And I will also link to my blog, which is filled with information. And if you are considering this as a course for yourself, I would highly, highly recommend it. The team are absolutely fantastic. The aftercare, and everything that you need, they are there in a split second, and it's such a great, great thing to be able to do. So if you do have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or contact the team directly. The details will be in the link to the bio of this video. I look forward to sharing my aesthetic journey with you all. So watch this space for what's to come.